So they do need to be careful, but they have got a little bit of time and another knock. This is really not good for the Edge.
Yeah, and Pmco Knights need to hold this position out. It's on the southeast side of the circle. If they can hold this, then they have a really open
Look at that flank.
forward location. Yeah, it looks like we got flank coming through from Wildcard as well. Third party coming caught out by Pmco Knights. Maybe Wildcard weren't aware of the location they were because two all of a sudden knocked out here, John. They've just walked into a bit of a battle, and Pmco Knights and Granja have just gone, hold fire. We're going to take our Wildcard and just flush them out of the tournament.
Anyone who steps up is going to get knocked on back. The Pmco Knights, they are going huge right now. At the moment, everyone's trying to extricate themselves. Granja, as you're saying,
outside in the blue wants to get into the circle here, but Pmco Knights, not only do they have a good position on Granja, but they also have the position on Wildcard here. Two teams basically being choked out by Pmco Knights, and if they do not win these fights, it'll be disastrous for them.
That's very low. I think there's just one player remaining, and that's them gone. That's gonna
play this. Ranger's pretty much dead. Out in the open, no cover to save them, so Rain has to play for placement here. Cannot afford to get spotted out by Jagger.
I think he did.
Pre-fire coming through from Jagger. Potentially saw the helmet, but Rain's gone for now.
He's out. He's scarpered, mate. He's done one, as they say.
Pmco Knights, they already know that two members of Wildcard are dead. And now all the teams having to move into the north. Are You Scared? Crashing into Space Station Gaming as Nova crash into VN1. Nova Esports going out in 15th position. That's here huge. On Sanok. A disastrous start for the favorite. Ow. Yeah, it's Space Station Gaming and Are You Scared have been involved in a never-ending brawl for this entire circle closing, and now we see Pmco Knights, Delta Stars, and Method all crashing into each other as Cream tries to approach on Are You Scared from the south, and Rain desperately attempts to get into the circle. Looks like Delta Stars have met Pmco Knights as we're speaking here. The Pmco Knights are stuck between so many squads as they try and get into the circle. Not going to be working for them. I love that we have a Rain cam going on here. Get in there, buddy. Get those points for your team.
Method as well. Rain fan. Oh, G-Bay holding out in the blue is going to strike from it as well. Monarch goes down. Another player for the Pmco Knights going down. That leaves one player alive for them.
Disaster.
Method are going to be able to hold just a little bit stronger now. And a huge shift again. It's going to move in. Lights out. Pretty happy with that.
Absolutely. Very happy with that. They landed up at Tap Muck and they had it all to themselves. Now Misfits wake up and say, how you doing, VN1? It's going to be Method getting kills onto Pmco Knights and knocking them out. Another team getting knocked out as well. Is that Cream? Just wiped out by Are You Scared? It was. Wildcard loses their member to the blue.
Oh dear.
That is 4 teams dying in short process here, John. Yeah. This circle just claiming so many lives.
It's Phase 5. It's the Phase 5 curse of every single map. Nades flying back and forwards. Space Station Gaming, one of those teams to watch, one of the teams that we've been looking at. Top finishers from the semi-finals. They're on that southern side, that southwestern side of this circle. They're going to have to cross the road ahead of them as this is going to push them on in. G25, they're going to have to leave their compound as well. They're fighting out. They've already managed to get it down, but Lights Out are just spreading out. They've got the only compound in this next circle, and they are holding on to it.
They need to. At this point, as Space Station Gaming Juicy trying to hold it all together, but not able to do so. Are You Scared will wipe them here out of rank 11.
I'd be pretty scared. Tell you that. If you run into a squad like that, they're able to wipe it down, but they're still going to have to make the run against quite a few other players. G25, they're suffering heavy casualties and will get eliminated as well, down in 10th. A lot of teams just going so far down. Misfits, over on that eastern side, they're going to start to strike. They finally had to move out of Paradise Resort this stage and try and ladder up.
Yeah, VN1, can they hold them off? Misfits trying to find the kills here, and it looks like VN1 creeping on their behind. Misfits pushing on in, and still Lights Out in this compound, all to themselves at this moment.
Everybody's starting to crunch on down. Lights Out, they'll be super happy with these circles. They've had so much cover, they should be able to hold on to it. We'll see what they're able to do as they do start to leave their compound just a little bit. They've got a lot of cover to their sides as well, to their flanks west and east. No one really going to be able to push that one down. 3 teams now remain.
All about the utility here, and you can see that Lights Out have been able to save theirs. That's so huge!
Oh,
How many kills was that from Memo? Wipes out an entire team with a single frag. Lights Out now versus Misfits, and Misfits smell blood.
Huge kills.
To move through the deficit to get towards Lights Out, but Memo's not done yet. looking for more from the top of the hill. Can he find any?
8 kills coming in from Misfits, 9 on the side of Lights Out. Both of these teams are going to be in for a very big scoring game, but who's going to jump up and claim that chicken dinner? Who's going to be dining tonight? They're pushing through. The Misfits have to make that rotation as Lights Out have the circle for now.
Lights Out, top of the hill.
Fighting is going to come in super important. If you've been in a lot of fights, you're going to lose out on those meds. You aren't going to have the ability to go for any extended fights, and that blue is going to be even more dangerous. He hops out the window.
So huge, coming through. 2 knocks by Misfits. All of a sudden, they have a real shot at this, John. Here comes the push around the corner. They're looking for the flush, but they need to get more. There's a player to his left. Does he know it? Doesn't look like Pyra has spotted yet. Now they push up the hill. All of a sudden, Misfits showing their fragging ability here, looking to just flush out Lights Out. Is this a single member? sqaud, last man standing. They don't know that he's behind the entire Misfits squad. 1v4. Going to be playing to try and survive. In fact, just going to go towards the blue to try and deny the kill. Doesn't matter. Misfits too good. And this is the Misfits we saw dominate the group stages.
That was a very strange ending there, I have to say. It was very strongly...